here we are. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Get myself situated here. Whew, I'm almost late to the party. You hate when that happens? Okay, let me get my iPad set up. Make sure I'm in the right place. All right. So when you're coming in, be sure to say hi so we know that you're here. I look like I'm a little bit tilted. Let me just try to fix that a little bit. Alrighty. Let's see who's coming in tonight and joining us. Have a fun fold card for you all. Almost wasn't going to be here again tonight. Just saying. I'm not sure if I'm stamping, if I have it all done. I'm always like off kilter here. And comments don't come up unless you all keep talking. So as you're coming in, say hi-de-ho, so I know you're here. Don't sit in the background and be hushy quiet. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Kathy. Oh, Kathy. I'm hoping for someday I am. Hi, Fran. Oh my gosh, whole other story going on now. I had a quick jaunt over to the doctor's today. I thought I had a UTI, but apparently it's another issue going on. So he called in diflucan, and if I'm not feeling better in 3 days, I'm to take another one. I'll tell you, it's a struggle. It's a struggle every day. It's a struggle. Something different. What can I tell you? You can't make this stuff up. Just can't. Most uncomfortable type of problem a woman can have, I think. So anyhow, moving on, and I did something to my back. I thought it had something to do, I'm just getting all my stuff out here. Thought it had something to do that it was a UTI. That I was having back problems, because I don't know if you know or not. Many of you know I had kidney cancer how many years ago. Had a kidney removed. So as soon as I get a little bit of back pain on the opposite side where there is a kidney, I go into panic mode. So it wasn't a UTI. It was another issue. So I did take tomorrow off from work. So I'm hoping between the back aching, and I went to the grocery store, carried in packages, and I think I flared it back up again, my back. So anyhow, that is my story, and I'm going to stick to it. So keep the comments coming. Let me know. Oh, I thought that was thunder. I think it's a car. Oh my goodness. Oh, thanks. Hello, Kay. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. I don't know if that's a motorcycle. I hate those loud cars. I don't know what that is. You know you're getting old when loud cars bother you, right? You know what I'm saying? Who can relate? All right, well, welcome, welcome. I have a fun fold card tonight. Just one card. Not that it's hard, it's a little bit involved, but I've done a lot of the prep work for you, so you don't have to sit here and watch. So I shared with you, and if I do like a little scream out, you know that I moved the wrong way, and the pain in my back was just like a sharp jab. So try not to move too much. I shared with you last week a bundle of products that those of us attending on stage were able to pre-purchase. And it's the Blessings of Home stamp set, Flowers of Home dies. There are some new classic matte dots. The denim ribbon is coming back, along with designer series paper. And this is called Heart and Home. So I thought, I know I don't normally do this, but I thought, you know what, I I'm going to go ahead, and I saw a demonstrator do this card. I apologize, I don't remember her name, but I thought it was a great card to showcase some of this new product that's going to be coming out in the spring mini catalog. I know, spring. Can you believe it? I know I can't. Kathy, are you coming to On Stage at Nancy's? Now, I don't believe Kathy's coming. Not that I want to answer for her, but I think it's just 4 of us. 4 of us that are attending this year. Just cleaning my mat off. This is like one of those silicone mats, and like everything sticks to it, including dog hair. So anyhow, so let me show you the card. Well, first I'll show you the envelope, because you know we have to have a matchy envelope. So here is the envelope, and I'm going to go ahead. I'll probably do that first and get that out of the way. So I have that all ready. But here's the card. Yes, I wish you could just skip to spring. Yeah, I'm with you. So here, this is a beautiful card. It has a belly band, so you slide that off, and it opens like this. Now, what you can do, and what the other demonstrator said, you can glue this together, so then it will just open like a trifold kind of card. So this is what I'm going to show you how to create tonight. And I always forget, because I always tell you I have other samples to share, and then I log off, and then when I'm cleaning up, I'm like, I never showed the other samples. So I only have one other sample, and I have it right over here on my right-hand side, and I promise I will share that with you. But isn't this a beautiful card? It's all designer series paper. So if you have a lot of designer series paper that you need to use up, this would be the perfect card for you. And I have to remember, I got to go back. I got to go down here a little more so y'all can see. So what do you think of that card? Do you like it? It's beautiful, isn't it? I kind of did a little bit of my own spin on it. So we'll go ahead and get started. Now the envelope, of course, Stampin' Up! Has the most amazing envelopes, right? Yes. So I have just a scrap piece that was left over. And to do this, all you have to do is just measure your envelope flap, if that's where you want to put it. If you want to put one on the inside, you can do a faux layer for the inside. But I'm going to do it on the outside here. And I'm going to use my Tombow. I think one of these is new and one of these is old. So we'll find out. This must be a new old one. So we're just going to go ahead and decorate, decorate your envelopes, make them exciting. Okay, now I want to be careful with this because this paper is directional. So I want to make sure I'm putting it on the right way. So just fold your envelope flap down. And this is a great way to use your scraps of designer series paper. And it just adds a nice little touch to the person receiving it. And it may even spark some interest with your postal carrier. Who knows? Okay. So I am going to be giving the card away tonight. So stay till the end. Be sure to share. Invite your friends to come join us. And the card that I create will be in a giveaway. Because I have realized I have way too many cards. I've been giving them away. I've been giving lots of things away. I sent out a whole bunch of Halloween cards and a little surprise inside. So those of you that have received those, and if you haven't received it yet, I'm not going to tell you. But there's our beautiful envelope. You can stamp the front. I didn't get that far yet, but I will do that. All right, so get your pens and paper ready to take down the dimensions of this fairly simple card. Fairly simple. All right, so our base card, and I wrote everything down because you know what happens with me. Our base card, and I am using, excuse me, I am using the In Color Pale Papaya. And I'm also using a loved favorite, Soft Suede. So you can use whatever colors you want. So the base card is cut at 5.5 by 11. Okay, 5.5 by 11. And this is going to show you the different mats and whatnot, what they all come out to. So that's your base card. You're going to score it. Well, let me put it here. So you're going to score it at 1 3/4, 4 1/4, and 6 3/4. Okay. And I was going to use a basic gray mat, but I realized I'm all out of basic gray. Like, who runs out of basic gray? Me. So that's why I ended up using the soft suede. So 5.5 by 11, score it 1 3/4, 4 1/2, 6 3/4. You're going to definitely want a bone folder for this card. And we're just going to go ahead, whoops, scored it on the wrong place there. Go ahead and you're going to fold it this way. Then you're going to fold it back. And I mean, if you fold it the wrong way, you can just fold it the other way and fold it back this way. And let me just make sure I get all this scored down. All right. Okay, so that goes that way. That got a little bent. But so there's our base card. Okay, that's how it's going to open. And for your scraps that you have left over, I took some of them. Well, I have a bunch of them because I just got carried away. And I used the color and contour die. And I cut out, you know, this out of that. That's going to end up going on there eventually. So all the little scraps, you know, save them and cut out different shapes. But this one is going to be used on the card. That'll be on the front. All right, so that was that. Let me put this, where am I going to put it? Let me put it on my laptop over there. Okay. So now we are going to be building this card by putting some different layers on here. And let me get those out. Okay, so your back layer here, and I know this is like smidgens snipped off. So if you want to make your border a little bit, you know, wider, you can. But I don't even know if these are the right numbers. It's the second line, 4 2/16, which would be what, 1 1/8? 2, yeah, 4 1/8, I think. Is that how that goes? I don't know, but it was the second line. I'm just so bad. It's just so bad. And then the next layer is 2 6/16. However you put that, I fail at math. And then 1 11/16. All you have to do for this, where is my paper trimmer? Those of you that are out there that are math people, let me just tell you how you come about that. So just take your paper trimmer, and this piece here is 4 1/4. So if you want to make it easy on yourself, just do it, you know, 4, and then of course this way is 5 1/2. So you can do 4 by 5 1/4, make your life easier, do your layers that way. But I just wanted a little smidgen. Don't ask me why. I just wanted to make things difficult. Okay. So y'all still with me? Or did everybody leave me? Because if you don't talk, my comments go away, and I didn't know that you're there. My postal carrier is cranky pants. Well, maybe if you made a nice card, and when they came to deliver your mail, there was a card for them. Just the thought. All right. So my silly measurements, I think, is a little bit better than how I'd say, you know, the second line from the thingy, you know. So those are our different layers for that are going to go on our card. Then the next layers I did with the designer series paper, 1 1/2 by 5 1/4. And I thought, you know what, I'm keeping this part simple. I'm just 1 1/2 by 5 1/4, 2 1/4 by 5 1/4. And then you need 2 of them. So I have 2 pieces here that are 2 by 5 1/4. Okay, so those are going to go there like so. Okay, pretty simple. Then you're going to need a belly band. And again, this is when you cut out all these pieces, You're going to have pieces that you're going to be able to use almost all of them. You'll still have little scraps left that you can do for decorating. And this one is 1.5 by 11. You'll have another strip left over, which will probably be about maybe 1 1/4 or 1. You could still use that one too, so you can get another use out of that. So this will be our belly band. So we'll put that aside for now. And then you're also going to need, here goes my heater turning on. You know, I'm not turning my heat on. I'm not turning my heat on. I have this little heater that I brought up here in my craft room. And Aurora and I are up here and we're toasty. You need a piece of basic white that's just going to layer over this piece here. And this is the piece that we're going to stamp on. Okay, so that'll be there and that will go like that. All right, so let's get the party started. I think we're pretty good with all the measurements. If you have any questions on those, you can go back and watch the replay. All right, so this bee pattern is directional, so keep that in mind unless you want to use the wood. All of the background, all the backs of all these have a wood grain look to them, so that is a great thing. You can color, you can add, you know, have whatever you want to do. If you want to use your blending brushes, you want to do direct to paper with your ink pad. And I think I need the other Tombow. Pardon my reach. All right. You know there's two sides to your Tombow, right? There's this side, if you have a large area to cover, and then there's this side, which we're all very familiar with. Come on. And then my dog will be woo, 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 woo. I think it's someone's knocking. All right. Plan B. Let's pull out another one. Let's just get rid of that. How about this? A brand new one. There we go. Now be careful when you have a brand new one because that puppy's going to really want to come out. And you just kind of want to go lightly. And I don't, for all of us that are attending on stage that were able to purchase these, we were able to just purchase it at a bundle. But it is going to be in the new upcoming catalog. And I would love to do an online class with this. So if you're interested in that, I don't have any of the details because we were able to purchase it at a separate price. But once I get all the details, I will let you know, and we will do an online class, and there'll be videos, so you know, if you can't join us live, we'll be creating with it, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be getting winter and cold soon, and everybody's going to be inside wanting to snuggle up and find something to do. So I thought that would be a fun idea. Okay, so these two pieces, now this is the piece that's going to show, the one on the right. If you can see the card over there. So I want to make sure I put that one on the bestest, if that's a word. So, all right. And I'll tell you, when your Tombow gives you trouble, just scooch it out the door and grab another one. Always good to have one in reserve. And I like using Tombow. I mean, I know it can be very messy, and I find myself sometimes being messy with it. But you have a little bit of wiggle room if you're brand new to stamping. You need wiggle room. Those of us that have been around with stamping, we also need wiggle room. All right, so there is our base. Okay. Now the stamping part, let me go ahead and do that. Let me open my card and let me see what I did. Oh my goodness, the struggle is real. Okay, soft suede. I need a little scrap of paper. All right, a little scrap of paper to put under. Okay, so soft suede. And I'm telling you, I am so loving this stamp set. I'm going to use the "You are a real blessing to everyone around you." That's going to be the little saying. And oh, look. Okay, here we are. And it is red rubber, if you hadn't noticed. And I'm sorry if I'm missing comments. I will go back after I'm done here. And I will, if there's any questions or anything you needed from me. Oh, you know, first I'm going to do the actual little corners. So then I'll know where to put my saying. Oh boy, I'm stuck to my thing here. All right, so I'm only really interested in getting kind of a corner here. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. And I'm just going to stamp off and stamp on in the corner. Stamp off, stamp on. Kind of like, what was that one saying? Oh, clap on, clap off, clap on, clap off, the clapper. Right? Who remembers that? You know you do. Okay, so just a little something there, and then the saying. And I love this design because it's almost like a stitched kind of design. You are a real blessing to everyone around you. Oh, thank you. I don't know if I'm that, but all right. So there's our stamped sentiment. And always make sure when wrong card, Sue. When you have something that you're going to stamp, don't glue it into your card. Make sure you stamp it first, then glue it in. Because if you make the boo-boo, you can turn it over and re-stamp it. But if I went ahead and glued that in and then stamped it in the card, I might not have a good outcome. And then I'm kind of stuck. You'd have to throw everything away. Or, you know, you just figure it's handmade. All right. So I will pick a winner for this at the end of my demonstration, and you will be able to either hoard the card yourself, or you would be able to go ahead and send it out. Okay, so why do I keep grabbing that? That's my sample. It's my sample. Leave my sample there. Okay, so let's go ahead and do assembly. Do you see how quick and easy this is? And I know you're probably saying, oh yeah, well you have everything cut and ready. But when you're cutting, you know, cut more than one so that you have them ready. And, you know, don't just make one card. Make multiples. All right, so this is we're gonna work our way from the back toward the front. And I'm just gonna have a little smidgy. That is an actual terminology, a smidgy. Okay, so the next one, I love, love, love these flowers. This whole page reminds me of old-fashioned wallpaper. So I'm so excited tomorrow to have the day off. A couple of our doctors are off tomorrow, so the workload is a little light. So I'm finally able to take a day off, because normally if I take a day off from work, I end up, you know, a week behind from one day. That's how busy our practice is. So this way here, I had the opportunity, because I still have like 6 more vacation days I have to use, because you know, the only time I took was for Michelle's wedding. And that was actually the most time I've taken off in days together in a long time. And it was well worth every second. Okay, so there is our base of our card. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to do our belly band. So you can go ahead and you can score it ahead of time if you choose. So this again is 1.5 by 11. But I don't want any muss or fuss. I'm just going to take it. I'm going to put the opening in the front, and that's where I'm going to go ahead and glue all my doodads. So I'm just going to take it like this and kind of don't make it too tight. Make it so that, you know, you'll be able to slip it on and off. And to put this together, I'm going to use tear and tape, because, you know, this is going to get a lot of use, you know, sliding on and off. And we don't want our cards to fall apart, right? So I'm going to just take some tear and tape, and well, that'll just stick back on there, because I may need that later. All right, so let's see. I'm just going to trim off a little bit here. I mean, you certainly don't need it that long, but who wants to be figuring how long you need it? Just wrap it around and go from there. All right. Where is my take your pick tool? Come in handy for picking this off. So anyhow, I hope everybody is going to have a happy Halloween, whether you celebrate it at home, eating all the candy yourself, or you go to, there's been a lot of those, what are they, trunk and treats? Is that what they're calling them? Trunk and treats? So there's been a lot of that going on. All right, so I want to add a little bit of ribbon, and I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Pale Papaya ribbon. And this is one of our in colors. So this will get wrapped around like so. And where's that tear and tape piece? Put that there. My kids are all coming over, and the grandkids are coming over on Sunday. And I'm not sure yet what we're having. I'm thinking the talk was pizza or Chinese. I don't know. I've been watching what I'm eating lately with for my A1C, for my diabetes, and I'm telling you, I still miss my carbs. Yes, I do. But it's a whole different way of eating. And I found one of the things I really enjoyed, believe it or not, was instead of bread, because I do like at lunch, I do like a sandwich. I mean, how many times have we been on here? And however it happens, we bring up sandwiches. And what I found is that if I just take romaine lettuce, I use that as my bread and make my little sandwich with that. And I like turkey. So turkey, cheese. You don't have to use any mayo or anything like that. This looks a little crooked. There we go. There we are. And I really enjoy it. I really, really do. I don't even miss it. I did one the other day because I had some chicken left over. I eat a lot of chicken, a lot of turkey. And I took the chicken and I kind of made a little bit of chicken salad. And then I went and I used that on my romaine leaves. And the romaine leaves kind of like, you know, make like a sandwich, like almost like a pita. So it just fits perfect in there, and it's good. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so then what I did ahead of time is I stamped this design here. So this other flower design in your set. Real beautiful stamp. Oh my gosh. And a breeze to color. I used my Stampin' blends. So I did a whole bunch of them because I couldn't decide. And here's one here. I added a wink of Stella, but I just did a whole bunch because I have to do a swap for our little get-together for on stage. And I thought, you know, I think I'm going to use this set. All right, so I'm going to put this on with dimensionals. And, oh, there goes an avalanche. My touch light, you know, my touch light that every time I do a video or I do a live, I always hit my touch light. And I turn it off. And if you hear any snoring, it's not me, of course. It would be the little fur baby that's all snuggled in her bed with the heater going. Wednesdays I usually wash clothes, so I did my clothes, and I thought, well, you know, Aurora's bedding needed to be done. So I did her bedding, and when they were done from the dryer, I took her one blanket, and she was laying on the couch, and I went and I wrapped it all around her, and she was like, I think if she could squeal, I think she would have, because she was like in heaven with that nice warm blanket. Because now, mind you, I have yet to turn my heat on, and I will not turn my heat on. I think I'll wait till Sunday when Ricky comes. in case I have a problem with my furnace. But I have not turned my heat on, and I looked at the thermostat last night. Oh my goodness, it was 59. So I would think the little girl's a little chilly. Okay, so I stamped the thank you for inspiring me, and I used the double punch. Where is it? I must have put it away. Oh, here we are. The double oval punch. So you punch people out there. Double oval punch. It does the two layers. So stamp first and then punch out, and it fits perfect in there. Then what I did is I punched another one out of the soft suede, and I went ahead and trimmed, and I'm sure you've seen this before. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer that top and bottom to make it look like a faux, what do you call it? A faux layer, I guess you call it. So go ahead and put that on there, because I just felt it needed a little color. I mean, you certainly can just use the white piece. Maybe you can sponge on it if you don't have the punch, or you can, you know, whatever makes you happy. You do you. So I'm excited to bring you this card. I hope you're enjoying this, and I hope maybe this inspires you after I'm done here to go ahead and make one for your very own. Okay, so this is going to get layered onto here, but make sure when you glue this, don't glue the whole thing. And if you're worried about the back, go ahead and you can take another one. Let's just go ahead and do that, because not that you're going to see it, but just to make you happy. Whoever is the winner of this card, you can cover that over like that if you're worried, and you know, you're worried about the back. Although, you know, it's going to be on the belly band, but we'll just do that. Okay, so this I'm going to put right here. So I'm already visualizing. I'm only going to need glue there. Okay, and put that on there like that. All right, I did good. So I did my sample one. I put a little bit too much glue, and it was kind of sticky. So if you do end up putting too much glue and you find it sticky, use your embossing buddy, or if you have baby powder or something, sprinkle a little baby powder on the back. That will remove the stickiness. All right, so of course we cannot make this card without using the classic mini dots, and I feel badly that I really did not use the denim ribbon, but it just didn't go with my plan. So another card, or perhaps if we do an online class, then we will use the whole component. So what I want to do is I'm going to use the white, the basic white little gemmy things here, enamel dots, and I'm going to put one, oh my goodness, come on, one here, one there, and one down here. Come on. Okay, so then after I did that, I thought, it's still kind of missing something, so let's bring that ribbon back in and let's make a bow. All right, so instruction on bow tying. You know, every time I tie a bow, I give you an instruction on it. So you can do, I saw somebody do this the other day. They did the 2 loops and they tied. Let me see how this works. They did the 2 bunny ears and tied. Oh my goodness, I sometimes still do my tie my shoes that way. That's how my father taught me how to tie my shoes. And look, I can still do it. Thanks, Dad, up in heaven. Look, that worked out perfect. Okay, look at that. So if you don't want to do it that way, you take your long end and see how the ribbon is curling. That's how you want to work with it. Don't fight your ribbon, because the ribbon will always win. Make a loop, okay? Take this end and you're going to wrap around to the back, okay? Then in here where my finger is, you're going to take that ribbon and push it through and then pull. And then just fix and pull tight. and then make it whatever size you want that bow to be. Tug of war. It's like a tug of war. Let's make a smaller bow on this one. And then there's our tails, and just kind of pull on your tails. Show your ribbon. Hey, I am the boss, ribbon. I am the boss of you. Okay. And then we're just going to go ahead and trim that. Trim that. It always seems like one end is always longer than the other, so just trim away. Let me put this pin back in here, because that could hurt a lot. I am up to date on my, what do you call it? Your shot. Tetanus. I am up to date. All right, so we're just going to put a little ribbon and see how that just fills up that spot so nicely. And I had to refill my glue dot holder. Yes, I did. And I had to sit and take my glue dots and rewrap them to go in my holder. And I did do that. I don't know. These glue dots don't want to come off. I don't know if they're cold. Maybe they need to be warmed up too. And there, we just put a little ribbon on there. Let's go ahead and bring our card in. And this will go ahead and get glued onto there. So let's figure we're right there in the center. That's where we want our glue to be. And I don't want to add any dimensions to this. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to go this way. I don't want to add any more dimensionals to this, because this already has a lot of dimension with, you know, the thickness of the card. So there we go. Oop. Okay, maybe tear and tape for demonstration purposes. Okay, you're going to stick on there. Okay. You know what? Let's rewind and let's do tear and tape, because it's having a hard time sticking to the ribbon. So let's just do a little tear and tape above and below that liquid glue. So then we will have double holding. Double holding. Until that glue sets up, because I'm playing with it. I'll tell you what, I really like this tear and tape much better than that red line glue. Who remembers that? That red one on the roll. That, oh my goodness, you could never get rid of those red pieces, because they ended up sticking to you everywhere. Okay, come on. There we go. All right, let's try this again. And there we go. Now we're showing that card who is the boss. All right. Let me get this back onto the card. The struggle. The struggle. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Okay. Woo! Ha! There it is. Let me turn this heater off, because you know what? I think I'm having like a hot flash from it. Okay, heater. Hold on. There we go. Sorry, Aurora. It'll stay warm in here. No worries. Okay. So there is the card. That is it. Fun fold card. Slide that off and open up. It'll open this way. Now you can go ahead and put something on there if you want, or if you just want to glue this down, I'll leave that up to you, whoever is the winner. If you want to glue that down, you can put another piece of designer series paper there if you want. But, okay, there we go. Okay, so that is our card. Let me show you another one. I just did a quick one, nothing fancy schmancy. Just using the designer series paper, the one with the stockings. Whoever knows the name of that, yell it out. But Fussy cut these cute little stockings, a cute little dog, and didn't do any fancy ribbon or nothing. And this one I did with that. And I just love that cat. It reminds me of the grumpy cat that passed away. Poor little Dolly. But isn't that cute? Just a little ta-da! So super cute, super fun. No, nothing too fancy on this one. I just kept it simple. I wanted to do another one. Actually, I wanted to do a couple of them, but I only got that one done. So anyhow, oh gosh, are you kidding me? Am I losing my internet again? Is anybody still here? Absolutely. This is so much easier to use. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Okay, so here is the card. Let me get some pieces of paper because I want to know, where's my paper here? I want to give this card away to somebody, and I will put it, I'm not working tomorrow, but I will put it in my mailbox for my mail person to take. That's my scrappy. And let me just cut a bunch of these, and we will do it the old-fashioned way. And I need to clean this because it's sticky. I have glue on here. My paper is sticking to it. How many are here? My thing is in the way. Are there 8 of us here? All right, just let me cut a bunch, and then we'll figure that out. Oh. My scoring blade is always falling out. And then I have to, you know, be finding it on the floor. And it just kind of blends in because my throw carpet in this room is gray and white. And it just blends in with the carpet, or it rolls under the desk. It's kind of like the meatball that, you know, rolls off the table and out through the door. And oh, my poor scoring blade is gone for no more. And usually Dory will come in and I hear her batting some, boop, 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 and it's like, ah, she found it. And it's usually my scoring blade. Come on. Now that one came out of the track. Oh my gosh. It's a good thing I'm only doing one card tonight, because I don't know what would happen if I would have done more than one. But I thought that one was a little bit involved. I know that many of you like fun folds. So I saw that one and I thought that would be perfect to share. Okay, let me get a pen. Now, I'm still using my gold title Stampin' Up pen. I'm using it for encouragement. I did lose my title of gold because I did not have, I have the amount of people in my team, but I didn't have the sales. So, you know, people, if you want to help me out to get my gold title back, I'm down to Silver Elite now, which is just the title, and it doesn't matter because I love you all. But okay, so let's bring those comments up by, if you are interested in receiving this card in the mail, type your name and go. And don't go too quick because I got to write your names down. But type your name, and I'm going to put your name on here. And I think I have something here I could throw it in, and we'll pick a winner. If you're not interested in the card, then it will be someone else's. Nancy, hello, Nancy. Nancy. I didn't see you come in. I didn't see anybody come in. Okay, so Nancy, Lisa J, hi. I hope you're feeling better. You've been crazy, girl. Okay, nobody else wants to win it? I don't know what that is now beeping. Oh, UPS. Maybe he brought me my onstage box. Missed me? Oh, I did miss you. Sherry. Oh, now you're all coming in. Kathy, I'll go scroll back up. Fran. Okay, so let me see who we got here. I got, let me start from the beginning. We got Nancy. I don't want to miss anybody. Fran. Lisa. Sherry. Kathy. Okay, is that it? It says there's 9 of you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. Did I get everybody? All accounted for. Okay, aren't you wanting to win the card? I mean, you know. Anybody else? Last call for alcohol. Not really. I'll tidy up. Give you another minute. Everyone is eligible, whether you're a demo or not, because you're all here. I think half my downline is here. I love seeing you guys on here. All right. Well, I guess that is it. That is all that want to sign up to win the card. All right. Let me just put my little doohickeys back in. Okay. Let's see. I had a little cup here. Well, I don't know where it went. I'll just have to... Oh, here's a little basket. Okay. No, I'm passing, thanks. Ah, well then. Okay. Oh, I have like another dog here on my sticker paper here. All right, so we're all going to go in the basket. Everybody's getting folded the same way. And I wish Aurora had thumbs. She'd be able to pick the winner. Then y'all could be mad at her if she didn't pick you. Okay, last call. Make sure. Okay. And the winner is... Are you ready? Who do you think's winning? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Sherry! Oh! I know, how exciting is that? Sherry, I had this card, and where's my envelope? And this beautiful envelope will be going out to you in the mail tomorrow. So how about that? How about those potatoes? So congratulations, Sherry. And I don't know what I was using this basket for, but anyhow. All right. Well, let's see. I guess that's it. This is the end of the month, so I'm close to reaching a personal goal. So you still have time through the 31st. I think I'm going to close it on the 31st. So get your orders in by the 30th. If you're a demonstrator, check your numbers. And you go into where you sign up on the demo part where it says My Reports. Check your numbers in case you might be close to the next level. And if you make sure you use the host code if you're a customer, because by using the host code and placing a $35 order or more, you will get the free tutorial of, I don't know, is it 15 or 16 3D projects. They are amazing. And is it the 3D projects this month? Let me think. Yes, it is. So we're already starting to work on our December monthly PDF tutorial. So I'm not going to tell you what that is yet. But, oh yes, because next month is going to be the tags with an optional box or something. But that's for the demonstrator designer team that I'm on. And I'm going to let you all go. I hope you all have a happy Halloween if you celebrate Halloween, or if you don't, then grab the candy the day after, because it'll all be at 50% off, and enjoy the candy. And don't forget to have some candy for me because, yeah, I'm missing out on the candy. But anyhow, we're going to have a good time on Sunday with family and just get together, and it's always a good time to see my family. So again, congratulations, Sherry. Thank you all for being here with me. If you want to check out my YouTube channel, I'm popping up a lot of embroidery videos on there. And just did a fun angel that is a Cancer, a hope. I'll call her the Hope Angel for Cancer. And I'm actually going for my mammogram on Saturday, so make sure you get tested. Being that this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I did a real pretty angel, posted it over there on my Facebook page at Sweet Bee Embroidery. Check that out. Check out my YouTube channel at Stampin' Sue Creates on YouTube, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks for being here. Have a wonderful weekend. Be safe. Stay dry tomorrow. We're going to be getting a lot of rain, and I'm keeping a close eye on the river for that because it's kind of high. And enjoy the rest. And okay, happy Halloween. Angel is beautiful. Did you see her? Let me grab her. I'm really proud of her. Let me show you. Here she is. Well, let me move this aside, then you'll be able to see her maybe better. Isn't she beautiful? Oh my gosh. She's still in the hoop. I haven't taken her out of the hoop yet. But there's a little hole in the top, and I have tassels. I'm going to put tassels on her. And if I get a bunch of them made up, I'm going to take them over to the Saxton for the Women's Center where they do the mammograms, and they want to give them out or whatever they want to do with them. But I think she's beautiful. And of course, I'm a kidney cancer survivor, so that would be orange. And you can make these any color ribbon you want them to be. So I really think they could be a nice project for me to work on in the winter and donate them to the Cancer Center. So anyhow, thanks so much. That's just a little plug for my embroidery. And enjoy the rest of your week. I'm going to head out now, promise. And we'll see you back here again real soon. Thank you, everyone. Love you all. Bye.